The hot topic this week is love. Check out this love clip with Lauryn Hill. She talks about unconditional love and what love is all about.
Love is so important. A loving environment. You know, I to this day, I can't tell you how blessed I am to know how much love. And let me tell you, because when you get out there and you realize, see, I grew up in a big family. My grandmother had 13 kids, and it was always a lot of us, and we just thought everybody's family is like this, until I met other people who were scarred. You know, my fiance, you know, it's so funny when two people meet in a relationship, you know, everybody has baggage. You know, we all bring baggage to every situation and every relationship. But the good part is that, you know, when you find someone that you think you have something in common with, you recognize the bags. You know, you're like, oh, that's Samsonite, I got that. That's a toiletry bag, you put a toothbrush in there. But when I met my fiance, I had my little travel kit, and he had like U-Hauls. And I was like, whoa! I was like, what goes in there? And you know, I'm be very honest, very intimidated. And you couldn't have found two people who, you know, were more, who we were just incompatible, but there was love. You know, we loved each other, and I was like, why do I love this man who talk? That's how he talks, and this Jamaican pattern, you know. And I was just like, what is this? But you know, God brought us together, and God worked it out. And I'm just love. I tell you, love is that confidence. Love is what you give your children. Love is what you give. Let me tell you another thing about the Matrix. Going back to the Matrix, is that I was always confused about it. I always thought that, you know, the Matrix was battling the enemy out there, picking them out. I'm gonna find those enemies, I'm gonna get that enemy, until I realized that until you conquer the enemy in yourself, you can't deal with anyone. In order to be used by God, you have to really be used. You know, we always want to be used for the glorious jobs. Let God put me on the stage in front of the people in the Grammy show with a nice dress on. Let me just praise your name. But that's not being used. Sometimes in order to be used, you also have to be humiliated. You have to be humiliated sometimes. You have to be kicked and beaten. And in that situation, the person who's kicking and beating, he's feeling more pain than you are. You know, love is an incredible thing, and we don't know love like we should. We always talk about, I have unconditional love. Unconditional love is, we don't even know it, because if a person stops stimulating us, we stop loving them. You're not interesting to talk to anymore. Goodbye. But that real love that sometimes is difficult, difficult to have, that's that love. And that's a confidence builder. Thank you.
Guest star in the house, B Sounds from iPower 92.1. He's the greatest DJ of all time. If you're looking for a hot DJ, cookout, wedding, what else?
Bar mitzvahs, let's see, sweet 16s, wedding anniversaries. I just did a vow renewal.
Vow renewals, and not only is he a DJ, he's a motivational speaker, and then he's a what? What's the third thing? Radio personality.
Radio personality.
Radio personality. It's all good. At the end of the day, they call you
ADHD. Basically, let me tell you about my story. They call me B Sounds, ADHD bandit, because when I was in 12th grade, I had a guy. Well, when I was in first grade, let me start at the beginning. When I was in first grade, I was diagnosed with ADD. Okay, and then when I got to 8th grade, it got so severe that I was diagnosed with ADHD. But nowadays they have what's called Adderall. We didn't have Adderall back in the day. I took what's called Ritalin. They upped my dosage. I really didn't feel like it was like doing stuff for me. Like I was doing like crazy stuff, like, and I was getting in trouble for no reason. But you know how they take you out in the class, they be like, what's on this card? And I used to be like, that's me and my daddy fishing. You know what I'm saying? I used to make up stuff. But I had a guidance counselor tell me in 12th grade that I wasn't going to make it at a 4-year college because I had ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I couldn't stay still. That kind of threw me back because I really wanted to go to school. You know, my mother was in the school system. She said, don't worry about him. I was just a kid being a kid.
Right.
Graduated, with honors at my high school. Went to Virginia State University, graduated in 4 years, and I stopped taking Ritalin my second week of college. So that's why when people hear me on the radio, they be like, why does he always say, I ain't taking my meds? It's because I took a negative and I turned it into a positive, and I didn't deal with the assistance of medication.
Absolutely. And see, that's what love is all about at the end of the day. Someone loved him enough to accept him into Virginia State University.
Yep.
He graduated. He's an alpha. You know, at the end of the day, someone loved him enough to realize he didn't need to be on Ritalin. That's why if you turn on your radio at nighttime, at what time?
Saturday night, 10 to 2.
He's on iPower 92.1. What we need to do is stop telling our kids that they need Ritalin. Kids, you know, that are overactive, all they need is attention.
Yeah.
All they really need is love. All they really need is someone to wrap their arms around them and give them a hug and tell them it's gonna be okay. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's just like kids need to be kids, you know.
Right.
Kids are gonna be kids, you know. Little boys, little girls, they find themselves in like when they're 3, 4, 5. Like put them in a sport, karate, give them an instrument. You know, that's where they find themselves. That's when they find their niches, you know. So I definitely agree with what you just said right there. Like love that child. Like just don't put a label on them, you know, because a whole lot of kids will get discouraged, and then you start putting them in different classes, and then they'll feel like they're quote unquote slow when they're not, you know.
Exactly,
So, yeah.
exactly. So, you know, once again, teachers, role models, leaders, let's stop telling our kids you're not going to be anything. Because, you know what? Yesterday doesn't determine our tomorrow, or tomorrow doesn't determine what the future is going to be. At the end of the day, look at me. I'm the co-CEO of GGB Style, the best women's online clothing store.
Sure
If
is.
you want to get some hot clothes, some hot fashion, go to www.ggbstyle.com.
What is that again?
www.ggbstyled.com and get the best fashion ever. How you doing? So anyway, we're inspired by Wendy Williams. She inspires us at the end of the day, so we can't help but to do how you doing. So talking about love again, I know you have a wife and you have a son. Now, you know I didn't know this, but you've been, tell me if I'm right or wrong, but you've been with your wife since you've been in high school.
Yes, we went to she went to a neighboring high school, and we actually met at church. I was I was supposed to sing in the choir. She kept on staring at me, so I looked back at her. I tried to give her a head nod, you know,
Right,
trying to be
right.
cool. But yeah, we've been on it on together since high school.
Okay, that works. Don't even worry about the off part.
No, I didn't say off, but
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
At the end of the day, what matters is y'all still
Oh,
together.
yeah.
How many years later y'all still together?
We've been together about 15 years.
15 years. That's a long time.
Yeah,
Like, and
married
he has-
for 8.
Yes, he has the cutest
So-
little son. Looks just like him. So at the end of the day, talking about
Crazy.
love, what else do you think about love?
I think love is a learning experience. I remember one time my sister, she was at Virginia State with me, and you know, people say, are you going to be overprotective of her having a relationship? And I told them no, because if she gets her heart broken, maybe she can take that situation, she can go to her next situation and find somebody that she's going to love more. You know what I'm saying? Give more to herself. You know, give more to, of her heart, or put that wall up, you know, be
Right,
protective, because
right.
love is real hard. Like, you know, people love hard. You know, and love is nothing that you can play with. You got a whole lot of people out here that try to throw that word around. I love you, you know, stuff like that. But you can't do that, because like love is like a spiritual emotion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like it's very deep. Like you just can't. You know, that's why I started off when I was in a relationship. I said I love you. You know what I'm saying? I like and love you. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because I
right,
can't all
right.
love you at first, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I got to get to know you. And you got to get to know every part of them. Like when you love somebody, you got to know like that smell. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just like their appearance. But like, I don't know,
Right,
man.
you're
Love
always,
is deep.
at the end of the day, you're always getting to know somebody, whether you're in a relationship, whether it's your mom, whether it's your daughter. We're ever changing people. So we want to
Yep.
make sure there's 3 things. There's love, there's faith, and there's hope. And greater of them all is love.
Yep.
The better the world this will be if we can all learn how to just love one another. But like Lauryn Hill says, it starts with yourself. You got to go through in order to get to. You know, it's called confidential expectation. Be confident. Be confident in yourself. Don't
Yep.
worry about what nobody else says. Be confident in yourself to love yourself first, and then it'll make it easy to love somebody else. I was speaking with my girlfriend the other day. Shout out to Jewel Bradford.
So,
Jewel Bradford and Daryl Bradford.
what's up, Daryl? That's my frat brother. That's my frat brother, my bad.
I was talking to my girl, and we were talking about one of our homeboys. I ain't gonna lie, it's my ex. At the end of the day, he's an alpha. We ain't gonna call no names on him, but you might know who he is.
I definitely do know who it is, but I'm acting like I don't know. Girl, who is it, girl?
So anyway, we're talking about him and how he's in a relationship right now, and he's been married for a few years, and he's not feeling it anymore. He's thinking about getting a divorce. And what I told him was, follow your heart at the end of the day. Try to stick it out as long as you can. But sometimes, he said he wasn't happy anymore. But sometimes first, we can't be looking for other people to make us happy. If you're in a relationship and you're looking for someone to make you happy, you should not be in a relationship. Happiness is a conscious decision. You got to be happy with yourself. Be in love with yourself. Spend some time with yourself. And then when you love yourself, you can easily love somebody else, and they can easily reciprocate it back.
Yeah, example for you. What time do you get off work?
I get off work. I work usually from 7 to 3, or sometimes I can pick 9 to 5.
So when you get off work, right, and you about to go home, and you know your lover's at home, right? You gotta not even you gotta like to go home. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be hyped. Like, I'm about to go home, babe, boo, whoever there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know that place, that aura you're going into is gonna be welcoming. You know what I'm saying? That's what love is.
That's what
you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like to go home, and a lot of people don't like to go home.
And if you don't like it at the end of the day, and if it doesn't feel good, or if it does make you unhappy, run away. Run in the opposite direction and go be happy. Go be by yourself. You can do bad by yourself. You were talking about the shooting. Somebody had shot somebody 16 times. I'm behind on the story. Fill me in on that.
It was a young African American male. He had just graduated. He was running away. They say he was running through a parking lot. He had a knife, but he was running away from the police officer. The police officer opened a fire 16 times and shot him, and they just convicted him. Well, not convicted him, but they charged him with murder a couple of weeks ago. But today, it looks like he made bail for $1.5 million. And it's crazy how they be setting bail at these outlandish prices, and people start making them whatever. But his attorney said he wants to file for self-defense. But the kid was running away though, you know what I'm saying? But then you turn around the other day, I think it was yesterday or this weekend, it was a shooting in, I think, Colorado with Planned Parenthood. And the guy went in there with an AK-47. He shot 3 people and wounded 7 people. And the police had their guns drawn on this male, and they didn't shoot him, and that's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying?
That's messed up. And in the situation where the guy was running away and the officer shot him 16 times, what happened to just shooting someone in the leg so they can fall and then you can go over and arrest them?
Or tasing them.
Anything. But why we gotta kill each other? Why I gotta lead to that? Love, faith, and hope. Greater of them all is love. We got to start learning how to love one another. Look, I got B sounds from iPower 92.1. Grind time. Let's speak on grind time for a moment. Grind time, baby.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yes, Grind Time is a company I came up with. I just wanted to get a group of people that had 9-to-5s. They grinded. You know what I'm saying? They come together and enjoy nightlife, to enjoy fashion, to enjoy just getting together, have a good time, uplifting. I know a couple of my people, they have death in their family, you know what I'm saying? And I tell them, yo, just come around, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even got to go to a bar and get drunk. Let's just sit around, just joke. And they told me, you know what, B, just hanging out with the team, or the family. It took my mind off that. You know what I'm saying? So anything that you can do, because I'm going to tell you this, you never know what you can do to change somebody's life. Just like you saying, like this topic today, just speaking to somebody. You feel me? And that touched me in college because it was a young lady. I was just walking down the sidewalk, Lauren, and we was on the University Ave. And I told this young lady, she walked by me, and I was in a conversation with my frat brothers. And I said, hey, how you doing? And she was like, hey. And then we walked off. I didn't know her from Adam. I just say, hey, how you doing today? 2 years later, she was in this situation and whatever, and she said, you know what? I just wanted to say thank you to Brandon because he saved my life. And I was like, what are you talking about? She said that day she was on her way to her dorm room to kill herself.
Oh my God.
But by me speaking to her, she was noticed. You know what I'm saying?
Deep.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to do. I want to uplift people. So that's why you never see me mad. And when you see me mad, like you gotta hate yourself because I'm a nice person.
And another thing, just because a man is speaking to you, don't mean he want to holler at you.
Oh my God, can we speak on that?
It don't
Lauren.
mean he want to holler at you.
Lauren.
Like, what happened to our gentlemen to just say, hey, how you doing? And keep it moving. You know what I mean? And if you don't want to speak, you can at least smile, but you ain't got the grit at the brothers.
Yes.
There's still some gentlemen
Talk
left out
on it,
here.
Lauren.
There's still
Talk
some
on it.
gentlemen like, go ahead. I feel you got something to say about it.
Lauren, it's so bad because there's so many people out here that think they just be like, hey, how you doing? No, I'm good. What do you mean? No, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even it's chivalry. It's chivalry that still exists. When you open the door, ladies, you know what I mean, fellas, you know, for the ladies, do it. It still exists. I'm from the country. My dad taught me to do that.
My dad from the country.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the old school.
Where you
know?
from? Where you
I'm from
from?
Alta Vista, Virginia, the biggest town between Lynchburg and Danville.
Okay.
You know where Tennessee at? There's nowhere near there. So yeah, man. So, but no, I'm just saying, open up the doors, and like you know, say thank you sometime. You know, be cordial.
Right.
That starts with loving people,
Right.
yo. But every time you try to say hello, you're not trying to holler.
Right.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Girl.
My up north El Negros, I hope I can, you know, politically correct say that. Y'all need to learn hospitality from these Southern brothers. Like, I go to 7-Eleven, and these brothers would just come up, run to the door. Let me open that for you real quick. Not even trying to holler. And you know what I say? Thank you. I appreciate that. And keep it moving.
I know one up northern dude, he cool. You know what I'm saying? His name Dwight. You know what I'm saying? He got dreads, but he cool. So you know what I'm saying? But I mean, all up northerners, they not bad. You know what I'm saying?
Not all. But
Majority. No, I'm playing.
how you doing?
Yes.
But anywho, we talked about grind time. We talking about love. We talked about your family. We talked about, you know.
Can I say one more thing about grind time?
Yeah.
One thing, another thing we do, we just don't do parties. We every third Sunday we go out and we try to feed the homeless. We also do, and we do the annual Anthem Lemonade Stand. This year was our second time doing it. We actually raised over $432. Partnered with MSB Studios, and we also do stuff for the community. And we like to partner with the Children's Hospital. Yeah. So basically, I mean, I try to tell my grind time people that like, if you making money with a group of people and you're not giving back, you hurting your own community.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you hurting yourself. So what's the point of getting out here and like bragging about what you got? Because people just brag about what they got on because they don't probably come from nothing. But I'm gonna tell you this: it can get taken from you in 2 seconds.
In 2
it can get taken from you. You know,
just like that.
I'm sorry, I'm just so passionate about that, you know?
Yes, as we should be. It's all about connecting. And that's what GGB Style is about at the end of the day. You know, this Hot Topics is brought to you. Hot Topics is brought to you by GGB Style. And that's what we're about. We're about connecting and inspiring positivity through fashion. Whatever it is that you have, use it to your advantage to connect with other people. Use it to your advantage to inspire people to be positive and be happy. You never know what life you can touch.
Yep.
You never know. So if you're into music, you're into fashion, you're into singing, whatever business you have, reach out to everybody. One, thing I like about B Sounds, he has a fashion show coming up December 18th. It's called Strut to Heal.
Yes, Strut to Heal, H-E-A-L.
Yes, it'll be at VCU in Richmond, Virginia. And GGB Style Clothing Collection will be in the show. Definitely come and check us out. This is B Sounds. This is your project that you got going on. One great thing about it is B Sounds, all the proceeds, he'll be giving, not all, but a portion of the proceeds, B Sounds will be given to the Children's Hospital. Yeah. And that's what it's about at the end of the day, is grinding and giving back to those below you. Give back to those above you. Don't worry about where it's going. The fact that you did your part. We can't save the whole world, but as long as you make a mark, that's what it's all about.
And I want to say this too. Another thing about this fashion show is I had the opportunity to work with, I'm going to use GGB Style.
GGB Style?
As an example, because I want to, if you have a business, I'm trying to uplift. I'm trying to put my people out there, you know? Like, anything I can do to help somebody else to achieve their goal, I don't want recognition, you know? Nobody should want recognition. If you got a good heart and you want to see your people do good, if they recognize you, they'll recognize you. But if they don't worry about it. But I just use this opportunity, like, you know what I'm saying, to do this. And a whole lot of people don't do stuff like this, you know what I'm saying, especially DJs out here. So, I mean, I'm not trying to compare myself to nobody. I want to put that on the record so don't nobody get mad, okay? I'm just speaking from my heart. You know, I just want to make sure that my people get on. So I got area designers like you guys. I also have Lisa London. She does makeup. I have Runway Couture, Inherit, Brain Juice, you know what I'm saying, some other designers going to be there, Patience. So a whole lot of people, you know. So if I can help out any way I can, you know, and keep it all in the family, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Keep it all in the community, you know?
That's
especially
what it's all about.
That's what we got to do. We got to support black business, you know? So
support black business and support each other. Support everyone on all 7 continents. It's November. And we got what's this whole thing? Because usually, you know, you had a fly haircut going on.
Tell them, girl.
You know you sexy every day, all day.
Tell them, girl.
You still sexy with the, you know, Rick Ross beard. You the boss.
Lemon pepper. Nah, the reason I got this right here, is called No Shave November. I'm doing it for prostate cancer, so you know what I'm saying. I don't shave. I haven't shaved the whole month, and but it's, you know, try to do it for a cause, you know.
Right. So shout out to any man that has prostate cancer. You know, in Jesus' name, we pray that you'll be healed of that, and God will take it away.
Yeah.
He can. If you believe, He'll take it away. It'll be taken away, and you will be healed. So, you know, in representation of that, all the men are growing out their beards to basically shout you out and let you know we care and we support you. So what we wanted to bring some guests. You want to bring one of your designers on the show, or one of the people that's gonna be in the show? I don't know, maybe this young lady over here.
I'm bringing a couple of people on here with me. Some people I got going on, helping me with my brand.
Right.
All right, what's going on, guys? Once again, it's B Sounds, the ADHD Bandit, CEO, founder of Grind Time, TMC. TMC stands for the Movement Continues. The brand right now is the Ski On Them campaign. Basically, the way it happened, I was at Stone Soul and I introduced Future, and before Future came out, I was like, I said, hey ladies, don't you hate when you at the club and the dude trying to holler at your face, but you just trying to chill with your homegirl? You better ski on them. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the next day somebody recorded that. I went viral on the internet. So I got a whole movement coming up. Got my boy Dwight, who's about to come in here and talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna come in here. He can come on over. Come on, artist Rails. We got a song. You know what I'm saying? And Rails, what else you got coming up, man? What's the website and everything and your projects?
That's but the website, you know what I'm saying, is www.theexperience.com. TH3XPERIENCE. If y'all didn't know, my name is Rails, RELLXXX. That's where the 3X come from. I've been with B Sounds since June, you know what I'm saying? It's been rocking, it's been going, you know what I'm saying? No stopping. I'm on Grind Time, Tennessee, I had no job, so I told B, I was like, I'm with you, let's get it. That's what happened. The projects, like you said, I have the Young and Juggin' pushing real hard. I also have a song with his other artist, Tay, also featuring B Sounds, which is his song called Ski On Them, you know what I'm saying? Y'all better check that out because it's viral. And also, you know, I'm working on a Valentine's Day EP at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for Valentine's Day early, and I also have a Christmas song coming soon. So yeah, better look out for that.
Just like to piggyback off what Rail says, but basically we just don't do like parties and stuff like that. Like Rails has been to me. We've been to Prince Edward County High School. We did a career fair there. We went to Meadowbrook High School. We did a career fair. We actually did the elementary school with Harrogate Elementary School. We did that motivational speaking. You know, he's always there. You know, recording and stuff. But I'm just trying to like let the kids know that like it's an artist out here doing this, like, you know, and he's really making an impact on some of these kids out at the Grind Time page.
Thank you, B. I'm Dwight. I go by the Jamaican Lion on Instagram. I handle Grind Time's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter accounts.
Also, Rails manager, by the way, if you want to book me, I'll let him.
Yeah, and I'm also Rails manager, working on projects for him as well. So I got a lot going on. Got a YouTube. Also do the YouTube. You can catch me on there. Grind Time TMC at YouTube. We got some funny skits. It's just basically
living life.
Yeah, we record everything that we do. So
I don't know.
Y'all wanna stay right here?
So,
Y'all got it.
so look, actually, that is good. So we want to thank.
go join in
That is
money.
kind of good. So y'all like exit to the left. So we want to thank both of you for coming to the show. look what.
That was funny.
No. Wait till she said record.
Wait, but before you go, shout out to them, your Instagram, your Twitter, your Facebook. Definitely make sure you loud and clear so they can know where to follow you.
Oh, I'm definitely doing all
Like I
mine.
told you, if you can't follow me anywhere, just Google Rels, RELLXXX. That's everything, for real. I'm the only person in the world with that name. Also, you can hashtag catch on campaign, ski on them, belly on E.
And then, also, what's yours, young man?
I was just ready to whip. I'm sorry.
Alright.
DJ underscore the Jamaican Lion. You can catch me on Instagram and you can find me on Grind Time TFT and YouTube.
I want to thank y'all both for joining Lauren's Hot Topic show. And then next time, we'll join y'all. We'll call you. Look, call us whenever you want to be on the show.
Oh, are we getting kicked off?
Getting kicked off the show. It's all good.
All right, bro.
We love you both.
We just got two to
Yeah, y'all take it easy, man.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Catch on.
So we got 2 exit doors.
I took the back door.
Okay. That was the other exit door. That was the Underground Railroad over there. They got lost.
If you look at one of my last Hot Topics, one of the slogans was "Laughter is good for the soul," and that was really funny. Laughter, we didn't kick them off the show. We really appreciate them coming on to the show. That's so funny.
Can we end this?
All right, here we go. All right, guys. Hey, look, man. Hey, look, while she getting that out, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, B_Sounds1906. Make sure you follow my Snapchat, BSounds1906. My Facebook fan page is BSounds the ADHD Bandit. And like he said earlier, Grind Time Space TMC. And I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart to GGB Style. GGB Style.
GGB style.
GGB Style. What the setup when I do that?
Hold on.
That's the door over there. They still here. They still here.
Wait, they got tears coming on my eyes. Listen, I love all of those young men that just came onto the show. We want to thank B Sounds. Yes.
We just talked about that.
Yeah. No. Look, there's 3 things. There's love, there's faith, and there's hope. And greater of them all is love. That's what GGB Style is all about. We're about connecting and inspiring positivity through fashion. We love everybody, and we want to exude that love right back. So listen, next Monday, come hit us back again or join us back again at Lauren Hot Topics. GGB Style.
Yeah.
I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good loving.